So today's video is going to be me talking about, this is going to be a full review of The Next Step Season 4A. Been meaning to film this for a while, but I just haven't got around to it. So we're going to start with episode 1 of Season 4A. Whenever I watch this, I'm so excited because this is like the last time we saw the original A Troop. Like, this was their last sort of episode, as like the original A Troop. Like, they had their opening dance, Take It to the Top, which was one of their best ones. Probably Coming Home's like top, but Take It to the Top was also good. One thing I will say is Stephanie did mess up, which I didn't notice until I then watched it once, and then I saw it and now I can't see it. Like, it's something I didn't notice. I will say Stephanie, whenever she does do an aerial, her aerials are like quite low. Noah saying he's ready to help them defend their regionals title foreshadows them not winning regionals. To be honest, I don't think Amanda should have been the alternate in season 3. I feel like maybe somebody else should have been, because I thought Amanda was good enough to be in the team. Like, not everyone on the team's strong suit was acro, like it didn't. Like, I thought Amanda was strong enough to be on the team. I think Michelle definitely should have been the alternate, but sort of, I don't really know who else should have been. On my notes, I've got Stephanie down, as in should be the alternate. Riley at certain times I thought should be the alternate, like I wouldn't know who the second alternate should be for season 3. Amanda wondering about whether to move on does foreshadow her, like, thinking about moving on and trying to move on and not getting a spot on the tour. I find it very interesting that the juice bar changes its name. Rochelle's solo to Shining Lights, that was fierce. Rochelle's solo, I thought the tricks were really good. It was a really good solo. Charles' flips were amazing. Did like the arrow with 2 hands, that was amazing. Henry definitely gave Alden some good advice on how to deal with a breakup. I did like the open house. Alfie meeting James does foreshadow, I can see now, on Alfie going after Riley and Riley cheating on James, even though he knows Riley has a boyfriend. Sloan definitely didn't make the best impression. It was fun watching everyone dance together. Final thoughts on like this episode, it's good. The dancing was amazing, I like the open house. I'd rate that one a 10 out of 10. Next is season 4 episode 2. I like Piper and James's relationship as siblings, like they're the first not same-sex siblings. Like, I like watching the audition episodes. I was so surprised when I found out Lucianne decided to close Elite. I thought Lucianne had no idea what the meaning of the word quit was. Amanda missing the audition was definitely a tense moment in the episode. The only way I could describe it, it was like, is she going to make it, is she not? Is she going to audition, is she not going to audition? Like, Eldon and Miss Kate, that scene was so emotional. Like, it brings tears to my eyes when I watch it. I like Piper and Riley's relationship. Like, I really thought it was very strong, and I liked how Riley gave Piper some good advice. Like, I really enjoyed that. Like, I found it. Sierra and Scarlett, their pact foreshadows Sierra not making A Troop and Scarlett making it onto A Troop. I liked the guest choreographers for the auditions. Daniel's choreography was amazing. Amanda not being sure what to do, when I look at it now, foreshadows her not making it onto A Troop, because she's like not auditioned. If you want more thoughts on like the auditions, I did do a video ranking the season 4 auditions, like I've ranked every season's audition, so I will leave that link down below. Riley, I feel like in the audition was kind of overconfident. Like, I don't know, it just seemed like she was just like, I'm gonna make it, so I just need to dance and that's it. Like, I don't need to try that hard. Though Riley's error was good. I thought Amy did the choreography really well. Cassie did the choreo really well, but Cassie could have been a little bit cleaner. Riley, I kind of wish in her audition could have just proven to herself like why she should be back on A Troop, rather than sort of like, I'm gonna make it back on A Troop, so I don't need to really prove myself. Like, we wouldn't think that Riley was that interested in making A Troop if we didn't know she'd already been on the team. Like, she would have just blended into every other dancer. Rochelle, her tricks was amazing. Like, you could tell she really wanted to be on A Troop. Cassie, I feel like her transitioning out of things could have been better. Good episode, like the auditions, 10 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 3. This is the part we have Amanda asking Miss Kate about letting her on A Troop. I think, honestly, maybe Miss Kate was a little harsh, but I do get where Miss Kate's coming from. Like, if someone's messed up in the past, why would you want to let them back when they've gone to another audition, I suppose? Like, that sort of is like, do they really want to be on A Troop? If they've missed their audition, because if they did want to be on A Troop, they wouldn't have missed their audition. Like, it does sort of suggest that if something comes up for Amanda, she'd potentially leave the team hanging. Riley does make good points about how Amanda was just keeping her options open. Riley saying Amanda will be fine no matter what does foreshadow, like, Amanda being back on A Troop. Riley becoming studio head and picks Amanda. We'll talk about that, my thoughts when we get to that. I like how Miss Kate brought in 2 former Next Step dancers to choreograph for the auditions. Like, I liked it. Like, I did like Stephanie's choreography, as well as Daniel's. And I like seeing how different they both were. Sierra saying Stephanie's choreo should be a piece of cake foreshadows Sierra messing up at the end. To be honest, Sierra did well in the choreo. Like, she just messed up at the very end. Like, she did do the choreo well and show that she can do it. The improv was so funny. Alfie really did look like he was being attacked by lightning. I agree with Noah that it is kind of weird, but it does make you think outside the box. Noah talking about thinking outside of the box does, like, kind of foreshadow his freestyle where he does things outside the box. Sierra looked like she was doing good in the improv, like. Sierra saying that she was going to make it up in freestyle does foreshadow her messing up her freestyle. Good in the episodes, I will say. Like, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 4, where we do meet the new A Troop. A-Side was a really good dance, but I feel like work in season 6 I prefer, but then I suppose that's them gelling as a team. Like how everyone shows off their tricks at the beginning. Like how everyone had their moment to shine and it cut to them talking about why they love dance. Like, it was interesting to find out why they love to dance. I think Michelle was really good in season 4. Her spin into a jump into the splits was a really great move. Rochelle had such insane flexibility. Alfie has such good technique. Like, he's such a good technical dancer. Like, he always gives his dancing 110%. Soloan, she's good at what she does at this point, but that's really all she can do. But she does get better throughout the season. Piper at this point is also good what she does, but that's all she can do. Like, she's not that versatile in, like, season 4. Amy, her contortions are amazing. Henry, his solo, in the moment, wasn't such a fan of, but he is good at what he does. Skylar's improved from season 3 into season 4. But season 4, I do find her dancing a bit samey, which was also kind of the same thing in season 3, but I feel like she had some good moments dancing in season 4, but season 3 kind of better. Riley tends to do, like, the same things, like aerial turns into the splits, kind of the same thing, but I did like A-Side. Sierra was kind of a bit selfish, as in you'd think she would be happy for Skylar for making A Troop. Amanda's solo that she did was very good. Her kicks were very high, like, she's really good at what she does. Like, no one on the team can dance like Amanda can. Her aerials are lower this season than in season 3, but I thought season 3 Amanda was very good. Her dancing is very fluid. The 0% Club only was in a couple of episodes. Definitely did not get the development like the E-Girls, where they were in, like, every single episode. Riley running the studio does sound crazy. Sierra is kind of selfish, making Skylar go talk to Riley when she should have gone herself. So Gates Where News definitely does travel fast. People thinking Riley as studio head does foreshadow Riley taking the position as studio head. The 0% Club could have done with more development, like, that would have been really good. But it was almost like a filler plot in between the Alfie, Riley and James thing. Amanda wondering who would make the team foreshadows her making the team. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. Next is season 4 episode 5. I don't think Riley made a bad choice choosing Amanda, but I do get where Miss Kate's coming from. Riley saying that she's ready for this definitely foreshadows Riley struggling as studio head. Michelle saying Riley cares about the next step, and Miss Kate made the right choice, foreshadows Riley not really doing that well as studio head. It was definitely really awkward when Amanda comes in, when I'm like, move on from the whole Amanda not auditioning. Amanda saying the trio competition is the way to help her prove herself to A Troop foreshadows her not making it onto the trio, and the trio being the Rochelle show, and it not being exactly as she planned. Noah's aerial of that awkward situation was amazing. I wish I could do that. Aerial out of an uncomfortable situation. Amanda's trio, I thought it did turn into a Rochelle show, but I still do think they're good. Like, they've still improved. Like, there were some acro stuff that they did that was really good. Michelle does make some good points on how it is kind of a bit discouraging that Rochelle's brand new and is already better than them, but Noah's moves he came out with was so good. Like, it was good seeing them like trying to learn new moves, doing the tutting. I like the tutting section in Noah, Piper and Solange's trio. I wouldn't go into too much detail about the trios because I have like done a video on the trio, so I will also link that down below. I will link down below videos. The trio has everything. Like, Amy, Cassie and Alfie should have won in my opinion. Like, that trio is amazing. Rochelle's acro was amazing. Solange, Piper and Noah's trio had a good storyline. I liked LaTroy and Henry's trio. Like, they had some hip hop and it was something a bit different. The other trios, Rochelle and Amanda, those legs were high. Good episode like the trios, it was something different, some of them. Next is season 4, episode 6. West is crazy. James has a brilliant idea, going to see what's on the USB. I like Noah's music. Noah is a great one-man band. Sloan, in her solo that she did to the song, the Next Step song, Hero, was fierce. But at that point, that was all she could do, was mostly whacking. I like Noah's music, it's very catchy, like, ooh, sha-la-la-la, ish-sha-la-la-la, ooh, sha-la-la-la, ish-sha-la-la-la. I thought, wow, this is cool. Theo can be rather weird at times, I find, but that's just me personally. Eldon doing 30 pirouettes well. Nothing happened so funny as, like, nothing happening in West, just diving to the floor, like, that was so funny. Michelle and Solange, I liked their chat. Like, I liked the dance that Eldon, James and West did. I thought it was really cool. Good episode. 10 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 7. I can see why Noah is attractive to Amanda. Like, he does have muscles. Riley stressing foreshadows Riley cheating on James. I like Henry and LaTroy's hip-hop dance. I love watching them teach Michelle and Cassie some hip-hop. I liked the hip-hop dance battle. I really enjoyed the hip-hop. Not sure I ship Noah and Amanda, but I do like how Noah and Amanda, I liked how Amanda was helping Noah with his wardrobe. Noah's shirts, some of them were so funny. I literally... I liked watching them learn hip-hop. I like Henry and Cassie's talking. James and Riley had their final date. I like watching the hip-hop. Like, that was my favourite bit of the episode. I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. Like, it wasn't my favourite, but it was definitely not my least favourite. Next is season 4, episode 8. Elfie being a prince. This was kind of weird. In the time, I was just so shocked, because it's not a storyline you expect to see on the next step. Like, I did not expect that. The London scenes, James, and that, it was kind of funny. Like, I liked seeing them in London and that. Riley thinking about what the ambassador said, whether to let Alfie go, like, you know, that she was trying to make a decision. Like, this was kind of like the first big thing to happen to her as studio head. I like Eldon, West and James' dancing. Alfie's solo was very good. Kind of strange one, I'd say 7 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 9. I liked watching the rehearsal of the trio. I liked book club. Like, could that have carried on? Like, I like watching that. So I'm like, could we have carried that on? Like, that would have been so nice if the 0% club had more story time, even if it was just book club. Alfie trying to be the best dancer. I like watching him, like, try and be the best dancer he can be. I liked watching him rehearse. Skylar saying that her trio would be impressive foreshadows Riley not changing her mind and them not being the trio for the qualifier. I did like their trio. Like, I thought it was good. Like, I thought that them changing it was very impressive. Like, I thought they should have gone with that, because I'm like, it would have just been better. Like, Skylar's trio was really impressive. Riley saying it's going to be tough to choose does foreshadow Riley just sticking with the original trio. It's a good episode, I'd say. I'd rate it like 10 out of 10. Next is the qualifier episode. This is season 4, episode 10. Riley saying qualifying for regional should be a piece of cake foreshadows it not being a piece of cake. Amy was very good at juggling, like I like watching them set up for the party. It was interesting. Hearing them talk about their competition horror stories. Like, I thought it was good, like seeing them just dance and have fun, like I liked that. Now we're going to talk about some of the teams. The Geminis, I thought their dance was good, like it mixed the styles really well. Like, I thought it was good. Then, the next step, I thought their trio was good, but it kind of did just look like 3 people dancing alongside, and no, I messed up the lift, it was not the best. Rhythm Plus, I thought their acro was amazing. I thought what they were doing was insane, like their dance was insane. Dancing, their dance was good, like it was a nice sort of contemporary dance, like I liked it. Like I thought it was very pretty. Good episode, 10 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 11. I liked Riley's mountain solo with all the flashbacks, like I really did like that. Like, Mountains is my favourite Riley solo. You can tell that we're in like Riley's headspace with all the flashbacks and that. Like, she was just sort of thinking about things and dancing. Michelle does make a valid point, I suppose, in like nobody would judge her if she ever did need to step down as studio head. Skylar does make some good points about what Riley hasn't done so well, but I'm not sure about the whole trying to get rid of Riley as studio head. No, and Amanda, that was kind of awkward. I liked watching them do their dance, like I liked how Alfie did a leap off the desk. Like, it was nice seeing like Riley getting back on track, like I liked the dancing together at the end. I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 12. Riley saying they can't afford to make any more mistakes, foreshadows more mistakes happening. Riley, these peer reviews, they were like a great way to get back on track. They don't really get back on track for a while. Like, I suppose it was interesting finding out some things about the dancers that we perhaps didn't know. Like, it was kind of the peer reviews and knowing Amanda's date, I wasn't such a fan. Like, I'm not so interested. I like how seeing LaTroy and Solern rehearse. Like, I like Solern and LaTroy's friendship. Not my favourite episode, 8 out of 10. Next is season 8, episode 13. I do like how the auditions for the small group qualify, but I did do a video down below. It's one where I suppose in this one you start seeing Solern do more than just whacking. Would have liked to see just the dancing and no talking heads. We didn't see much of LaTroy solo. In the episode, we didn't see Amanda dance at all. Like, it would have been nice to see Amanda dance, because I liked it. Like, she was just sort of cheering on the sidelines and just being on the sidelines in season 4. Piper danced her best. She did well. She was the best we'd seen her before. Skylar and Michelle brought everything to it. Cassie, we only saw like a little bit. Like, it was a bit choppy what we saw of Cassie's solo. Henry, we only saw a little bit. Piper hoping she make the team foreshadows Piper not making the team. Well, I think should have been on the qualifying team. Alfie, his amazing, killed his audition. He brought everything to it. Noah, he did well on everything and brought his best. Amy showed what she could do. Rochelle, she killed it, and Skylar thought she did amazing. Piper just needed to focus on her dancing, and then she could have had a chance of beating Michelle. I like how Amy was helping LaTroy with his contemporary. Like, I really enjoyed that. Michelle, I like watching Michelle sort of teach Piper a lesson. Like, she's sort of showing that you do need to be strong. Like, Piper starting her solo out strong, but midway she just forgets her dance and messes it up. Michelle's solo was fierce and intense. I like Michelle's solo. LaTroy did well at his contemporary. Michelle does make some good points. Like, if they just want to play nice, then the other teams will just eat them alive. Like, they need to deal with rival studio drama. Like, it's one where it's like, if Piper can't even deal with Michelle's drama, it's like, how is she going to deal with rival studio drama? I like this episode. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 14. Skylar did her solo to Next Step song Low. It was pretty good. I liked it. Like, it fitted the song. I liked the dance. Not too The talking heads actually kind of worked. The pee bet was funny. Riley and Alfie were kind of awkward together. There again, the couples in season 4 were kind of awkward like. I like watching them rehearse. Amy's back arch was good. I definitely prefer James and Riley over Alfie and Riley. I think the 0% Club definitely needed more screen time because it hadn't been in an episode since the first episode it was in. It just didn't work. Troy and Henry were kind of funny. I like how LaTroy's birthday party was fun. Good episode, 9 out of 10. Season 4, episode 15. I like Amy and LaTroy's dance, but I definitely like seeing how there's different styles in this dance. And Amy did some of the same stuff as LaTroy. Like, Amy and LaTroy do work well dance-wise. I liked Piper's school project thing. I like Eldon, and I like Sloane and LaTroy's friendship. Sloane and Troy Amy love triangle was just boring drama. I'm like, why did we need love drama? It was almost like a recycled plot. I like Weston and Eldon dancing in the street. Like, I found it very funny. Like, typical England rainy. It was so funny to watch the busking Bobby. Not my favourite episode, but I did like parts. And there were obviously parts I didn't like. 8 out of 10 I'd rate it. Next is season 4, episode 16. The Riley dream was kind of boring to watch, but there was a lot of love in season 4, so it kind of fitted. I liked watching the rehearsal. Did not enjoy watching the whole Sloane, Amy and LaTroy love triangle drama. Nurse Solo was strong and powerful. I liked Michelle and Riley's friendship. The 0% Club talking about the drama, boring, turned into Cassie just saying random things. It didn't work. The season of the 7 Club didn't work in this season. I liked the 0% Club dance. I like Michelle and Riley going down memory lane. I like watching Addicted to You. Alfie was kind of the one in the wrong as well. Like, yeah, Riley cheated, but also he knew that the girl he likes has a boyfriend. 8 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 17. I liked the qualifier dance, and I thought it was a really good dance. It's a really nice technical routine. Kind of wish we got to see like the whole dance without the talking heads, the white walls, and then Riley getting the email. That way we could see the whole dance. And Riley would then tell the team. The big twist is insane. James and West reading magazines was interesting. Eldon lost his phone. That got boring to watch, but very relatable. Didn't really like the Geminis. It was strange the Geminis were competing again after they already made it to regionals. Amy made a good point about the Geminis and how they'll do anything for the next step's expense. Amy's turns were really Michelle, Amanda and Riley. I liked their talk. The phone thing got boring after a while. Alfie does make a good point about how a studio head you would compete anyway, but as a friend that was the thing to do. 9 out of 10. Next is season 8, episode 18, bangers and mashups. This was so exciting. It was so cool to watch something different. Didn't really enjoy the smack talk bit. Alfie makes a good point about the qualifier. Like, Riley's coming across really awkward. West's smack talk is so bad. I like the egg sandwich thing. I like how they were explaining the competition. West was so good. I was glad the next step won. Good episode, I liked it. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. On the second to last episode for the first half of season 4. Next is season 4, episode 19. Alfie definitely knew not to go after a girl who was in a relationship. Riley and Alfie getting together was really awkward. Noah and Amanda are very interesting. Don't hate them, but don't love them as a couple. Could have just been good friends. Riley and Alfie in the dance, they do have chemistry. Was not a fan of this duet. Amy's red lights was good, liked the tricks, liked her technique. Amy's turns were good. It transitions well. Amy and Linda Troy didn't make sense. Alfie does care about the team. I wish Riley and Alfie hadn't had that cheating thing. This episode was definitely left on a cliffhanger. I rate it a 7 out of 10. Next is season 4, episode 20. This is going to be the last episode, then I do one talking about season 4, episode B. Alfie and Henry liked the advice. Alfie does care about the team. Noah and Amanda were definitely a strong relationship. I like watching the duets. Piper definitely got the message. I liked Skylar and Michelle's duet. The tricks were amazing. They really complemented each other. I liked the Amy and Soleil mashup. Soleil trying to do more technical stuff and Amy trying to do whacking and that. I liked it. Something different. Piper definitely fought for the duet. Riley and Alfie kissing. Cheating. Oh, I rate it an 8 out of 10. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.